A very warm welcome to this, my introduction to quantity, counting and arithmetic. My name is Andy Reid, and in this video I will review the requirements for effective learning, summarise my learning approach, refer briefly to concrete resources, explain the basic principles for quantity, counting and arithmetic, and emphasise guaranteeing success. During my video on the fundamentals of effective learning, I list the aspects which should be included and also the aspects which must be excluded. I also explain my general approach, which is that of impulse activities, and I explain that I have named my approach investigative, intuitive learning on a concrete basis. For quantity, counting and arithmetic, I present all my impulse activities using Mathemats, glass marbles and often dice. Please see my separate video on resources. There are only 3 basic principles necessary for quantity, number and arithmetic, and they are bundle, exchange and rectangle. That's all. During my many in-service teacher training sessions, this has surprised many mathematics teachers, particularly those from junior schools. I will cover them now. We count in base 10, and therefore we make bundles in base 10. We have a 1, and then a bundle of 10, and a bundle of 100, and so on. This, for instance, could be the result of addition. And what I do is I simplify it by exchanging 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and substitute a 10. That's an exchange, and now I can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 53. This could be the result of another addition, and so I exchange 10 of these for 100, and now I can read the result much better, 145. For subtraction, I will also exchange. For instance, if it's 43 minus 17, I will exchange 1 10 for 10 ones, and then remove the 17. Here is an example of multiplication. 3 times 6. Push them together and we see that it's a rectangle. Or 6 times 3. And then we work out how many are actually there. And here is an example for 4 times 17. It's a rectangle. For 39 divided by 4, I make a rectangle 4 wide and make it as long as possible. In this case, 9 rows. And there are 3 remaining. I use the rectangle for division. Here is a graphic summarising the 3 basic principles. Well, my videos show how children can experience these principles in a multitude of ways, with the concrete level as the basis. The approach is as follows. This enables every child to effectively and successfully develop their abstraction. I emphasise the basis of learning must be success. There is no evidence that failure encourages children to learn. And by the way, error should not be confused with failure. The children must have a happy feeling of, I can do. Artificial limits such as counting 1 to 10, strangely not 0 to 10, or number bonds only for 10 are completely unnecessary. It is not effective or fair to set artificial limits on a child's learning, or require learning for which the child is not yet capable. Consequently, each and every activity and game that I offer is of an unlimited nature. The child decides the extent or stretch. By contrast, the instruction approach generally consists of requiring children to learn written methods irrespective of whether they have developed the necessary abstract concepts or not, and it inevitably leads to failure for many children. It is my opinion that this approach is the major cause of the suffering often labelled number blindness or dyscalculia. I claim, and I hope to show in my videos, that I avoid leading children into a failure situation. Well, thanks for watching. Please see my website for all links, information and downloads. And why not subscribe to be notified of the next video.